city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball.
And now,
next on the
your
show,
2021 Chicago Cubs.
Jake Arrieta gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Former NL Cy Young Award winner and Jake Arrieta doesn't quite throw as hard as he did when he came up with the Baltimore Orioles, but a great sinker-slider combination. If he has both of those in this one, expect Jake to pitch well.
Now at the plate is Jeff McNeil. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He hit over .320 last year, and that will get any pitcher's attention. They knew it when he was coming up, and they knew it when he was on the on-deck circle. Really impressive hitter.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take a look at ball one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Row, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Dominic Smith.
Next to dig in, Dominic Smith. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Fielded by Sogard. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Quick work there as the Mets are down on 4 pitches. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Taijuan Walker, a right-hander out of Louisiana, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs' starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat, and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1 of a new series coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good, swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
Davis takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Here's the first pitch to him.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Ball one, well below the zone. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
3-2, full count. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
From the belt, the pitch. Jock Peterson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 2-1 home. Bryant is off of first with 2 away. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home is in there. A called strike 3. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Second inning coming up, and the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
First pitch on its way.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 home.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
That is it.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. That batting average still well up there to begin play. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The windup and the 0-1. Strikes to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Javier Baez.
Javier.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down to the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strike out there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Popped him up. McNeil is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 8.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Eric Sogard. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And that one yanked just foul. Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Jake Arrieta is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Sogard, the runner at first with 2 gone. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. J.D. Davis the next to bat. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 33, James McCann.
So now to the plate, James McCann. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. So the next at bat will be Taijuan Walker, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Good pitch there on the inside. Black called the strike.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Sogard has it to second for 1. On to first. So they let him swing with 2 strikes, and it'll cost him as it's a double play.
Now batting, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. A potential tying run for him at third base. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch. Got the double play. But don't kid yourself. There's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs 1 more out.
Hayward has a read on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The center fielder, Ian Happ.
Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
He's set. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Contreras, 28 years old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And he lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. No one out with a runner at second. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So with 1 gone, let's take a brief glance at our upcoming schedule to see what's coming up here on the show.
Rizzo.
So now a runner on at second with 1 away, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Misses, ball 2.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Now the payoff pitch home, and this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. From the stretch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Happ over at second. Rizzo at first, 1 gone. Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Up next to the Cubs.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First time up, he went down looking. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. A 1-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Here's Javier Baez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Wow, this one bounces off the pitcher. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing, and we're only in the third inning.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. The set and the 1-0. A ball and a strike. 2 out, bases loaded. Up high, 2-1 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Ready with the 2-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And it's fouled away. He's set. The 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Next to hit for the Cubbies is Eric Sogard, and he does so with 2 gone in the inning, but with the bases loaded. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Swing and a miss for strike 1, and it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 outs, this might get them all home. 2 runs are in. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 6-0 ball game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Carlos Carrasco is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Stepping in now, Jake Arrieta, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Lays off 2-2 now. Sogard stands at second with 2 gone. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Ian Happ would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-2 pitch, and he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Ian Happ is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. 3 innings complete. The Cubs lead this one 6-0. So here's Brandon Nimmo, and D-Row down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
Now at the plate here is Dominic Smith. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Now to bat, Pete Alonso. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Arrieta into the windup. Here comes the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Down the left field line and deep. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They still find themselves down 6-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
The 0-1 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Nimmo will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Up next to the Cubs.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco. He's just 1 for 6. First offering. And 1, here it comes. Down and away, ball 1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. 2 down with a runner at first. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. From the belt, kicks and deals. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bryant leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Ball 2. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away. 2 men on, 2 out. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Baez. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. 6 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Here now the 2-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this.